See the steering? It's going to the left. That's the IONIQ 5. Damn, that looks sexy. Arey, kaalira, job call. Huh? Crazy amount of fun. It's the German in me. You see why we don't let Shiva take us around? I'm sold, but I have to decide whether I'm taking a 24 or a 25 model and which car to sell. One of the issues on the Tata Nexon EV, you see the steering? It's going to the left. Left, 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 left. If I keep going straight, it'll keep going left. See? I mean, the road's inclined slightly, but every time I have to just correct this steering a bit. I've given many times this vehicle for correction. Nothing changed. All they said is you need to change your tires. When the problem is the alignment, and they keep saying if you get new tires it will be sorted, that is just a lazy excuse. Because I can see the handle, the steering here is not aligned. There are adjustments that will be done on the system, but then after a point, see how much I'm trying to correct this steering so it keeps going straight. Another issue, you see the horn? It's not working. Since the last 1 year, every time this went for service, at least 2-3 times, I've asked them to change the horn. They said this part is not there. Sometimes they say the speaker's gone. Sometimes they say the horn's gone. No resolution. One more, you see here, this instrument cluster. It seems working, right? Radio is working, but CarPlay and all is not working. But the device is connected. When this, I keep my instrument cluster color to red or something. When this is by default, this comes with the blue color. Whenever it is in blue, there is some issue with the software. It doesn't, only radio works. I mean, this all systems can be done, but it's basically reset. And CarPlay doesn't work. This is after 55,000 odd kilometers and more than and close to 5 years of ownership here. Not happy at all. As you saw before, I'm seriously contemplating changing the car. The next one, I think I'm done. I've checked out the BYD in the last series. Today, I'm going to check out something very interesting. That's the IONIQ 5. Since I heard about this car, I've been thinking for a long time. Because one, I'm very impressed with the design. Like, look at those industrial design lines. It has aged really well, and this color looks kick-ass. Like, I'm impressed with the color. And the overall proportions, it looks like a i20 in photos and all, but it is a very big car. This pixelated design, whew. A few things that I am not usually a fan of inside this car, but on a whole, just looks super cool, man. And with the pricing now, there's no life tax in Telangana. It was there before. Damn, that looks sexy. Chalo, let's go for a short drive. In fact, decently long drive and see how it is. Let me quickly show you the interiors. Hey, we have company for the test ride. Sweet. This is the layout. The first thing that caught my attention is one, these white color interiors and the space here. Arey, kaalira, job call. Huh? But good to see some buttons here, physical buttons. It's the key. Key is good. Feels better than other Hyundais. But it is sliding, by the way. Oh. So and this opens to controls. Your seat can be pushed from the side also. Interesting. Full relaxing mode. This is back వెళ్తుందా? ఇక్కడ ఉన్నట్టుందిరా అక్కడ సైడ్ కి. Sleeping. అరే చిన్న సోఫా బెడ్. అరే డ్రాయర్ ఇచ్చిండ్రా. Decent storage. Memory seats, but no holder to close the door. You see, you have to hold this and close. Huh? Fusion. Previously, I complained there is no place to hold it, right? It's here.
Yeah, this one.
Kanapadle first law. 88% battery, range is 441 kilometers. First time, I'm very happy with the visibility. Like, look at the amount of total lighting that is there in the cabin, and we haven't opened the sunroof yet or the blind. More than the legroom, it just feels very comfortable. This white is going to be slightly irritating, but I think you can get used to that. In terms of driving, I've been riding in eco mode. So far, the battery range is around 425 to 475, which is pretty impressive. And I'm driving in I-pedal mode. It has 3 levels of region and a single pedal mode. So far, no niggles with the touchscreen or the instrument cluster. We have heated and ventilated seats. Heated seats for all, ventilated seats for the front 2 passengers. The basic touch panels, all the things that you touch, they seem of good quality. On a whole, the build quality is much better than what I expected for a Hyundai. And there are some quirky design bits, we'll cover it at the end. For now, let's focus on the drive. Just waiting to see if there is a stretch I can show you. What does sport mode on this feel like? Because you saw eco.
Sport lo unda evudu.
Enough power to not just have fun, but crazy amount of fun. That's the German in me. Handles well, dude. There is no body roll. AC is effective. A bit louder for 21 degrees. Oh, you can floor this car, dude. Little bit of wind noise from the mirrors, but that's okay. Blind spot detection bhi hai, so ADAS functions. Good test on the rumbles. Car behaving well on rumbles. Not so much there. But general road bumps and all are taken care of. This feels like a typical Hyundai suspension, like a i20 or anything. If there was an EV in the Kia Ceros that you see ahead, that would have also been interesting. That's the Lamborghini, Indian Lamborghini, mini Lamborghini Urus. Too radical a design. Too radical. I think it will not appeal to all, but still impressive. Someone's from India is manufacturing and making these cars. And the build quality is good. Time to switch seats. One thing I want to quickly show is, you see the minus and the plus sign there? Minus for the brake and plus for the accelerator. Also the gear shift lever is here. Very easy and very quick. The quality is also high class. 360 camera is nice and crisp. Reversing camera is good quality. Like, I don't have much complaints so far. And the single feedback I can give is, this is such an easy car to ride. Easy car to drive. Chalo, let's see how it feels in the passenger seat. Shiva boy, the third wheel. Etlun so far? కాళ్ళు చాపుకుని నీకు పర్ఫెక్ట్ రా పడుకోవడానికి.
నేను ఇక్కడ కూర్చునేది నువ్వు
అయితే పడుకుంటా హాయిగా. ఫుల్ రిక్లైనింగ్ సీట్ అది.
పడుకుంటావో చెప్పు, సాయంకాలం చెన్నై వెళ్ళిపోదాం.
Okay, one thing I have to appreciate in the back seat is just the amount of is there it is the leg room here. Look at the space. Shiva is 5 feet 11 inches. Shriman is 5'11", but still there is so much of room, and I can move my seat back and forward. That seat, I can adjust both these seats here. I can move my seat to the forward or the front. From the back itself, under thigh support and space at the front is tight, but good enough. Like, you can sit like this or stretch. So much of space and room here. AC vents on the B pillars. Blinds here.
Multiple
and heated seats at the back.
బ్యాడ్జింగ్ హ్యుండై అని చెప్పి ఎక్కడ నుంచి చెప్పారు హ్యుండై అని. అండ్ ఇది తిరిగిపోతుంది. ఇది జరగడం ఏంది?
వెనకాల కార్పెట్ కూడా జరుగుతుందిరా. సమ్ క్వర్కీ బిట్స్.
వాక్యూమ్ క్లీనర్ చేసేటప్పుడు నిజంగా టీ పై జరిపి కింద నడుస్తాను చూడు.
I like the design of these seats. They look good.
ఇక్కడ నుంచి రా, ఇక్కడ నుంచి.
Oh, these open in the middle. Interesting. Usually there is only one cover, but there are two covers. Rear suspension feels good in the back seat. I'm not moving much. That's the boot space. Not much space here. Boot space తక్కువ ఉంది.
ఏది ఇది తక్కువ ఉందిరా, ఏంట్రా ఇది?
అంటే ఇది తీసేయాలి. లేదురా కిందేమి
కాదు, ఇది
స్టెప్నీ లేదు. You have to remove this, then maybe you'll have some liters, but not more than 400, 450. Hydraulic closing. Another thing to talk about comfort is this small calf rests. Calf rests extension, but front seat under thigh support is very good. We'll tell you at the end how, because we've been using sports mode since Shriman. Yeah, 90% of the time. So this is the lowest range one can expect. How is? I don't need to ask you how is the leg space. You see why we don't let Shiva take us around? And surprising part is saying it is good. ఇప్పుడు కొంటున్నాం
అంటే నాదేరా.
ఇట్లాంటి బంపర్ ఆఫర్లు కూడా ఉన్నాయా? ఆఫ్టర్ 39 kilometers, that's the range. The range estimate will be on the screen, but for 75% it's showing 421 in eco mode. We did what, 30-40% today in sport mode.
Sport mode, I think
60-70% in sport mode, rest in this. I'm sold, but I have to decide whether I'm taking a 24 or a 25 model and which car to sell. Big choice. Sir.
5 bikes ammayi.
So that's the other color of IONIQ 5, black with grey accents. I love my 3 Series so much that I'll miss it, but at the same time this has become a fancy city car. I have a marriage to attend in my hometown Repale, and I can't take this car. I mean, I did take this car before, but the concerns about the ground clearance or the bad roads damaging the cars or the tires. So I can't fully utilize this car. I can go to Vijayawada, I can go to Bangalore. Even in Bangalore, I can't fully utilize it because it touches at some of the speed breakers. And in that sense, this is something I can use to reach the destination, but not fully in the destination. Or sometimes even not fully to that destination also. So in that regard, considering how I use this in the last 3 years, it has primarily been a very lovely premium city car, and I'm happy to have owned this. And those small instances when I get to put it in sports mode or even in basic normal mode, the rumble that you get from the engine and all, like it's at the end of the day, what, 258 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque, it still drives crazy. I'll definitely sell the Nexon, but this 3, I'm in 2 minds about it. But I want to keep one car that I can use everywhere, and I want to take an EV for city uses and all, considering the amount of kilometers. A small i20 or something should do the job. But I want a multi-purpose big car, an EV with 400 or at least 500 kilometers of a range. 9e was that kind of a car, but I just feel too much is happening in that car. Like, I just want 2 screens, a good range, a good ground clearance, decent enough power before you suggest why not the lower variants and all. I mean, some of the features that I want, like the safety features, the premium materials or the sound systems and all, they're not available on the top end, on the middle and the lower end variants. And they're still giving 3 screens for all the variants. And I didn't like the too much of gloss and all. There's certain bits which remind me of my Nexon and the Tata, which is one reason I'm 50-50 about the Mahindra XCV90. But currently the options are BYD Sea Lion 7, IONIQ 5 EV6, In IONIQ 5, there is a 24 model and the 25 model, not the latest generation by the way. But on the EV6, I get 25 model with the latest generation at basically not more than 3-4 lakhs more than the EV6. For the price of the EV6 that we are currently getting, it's a steal, it's a bargain. But somehow design wise, comfort wise, I like the IONIQ. Decent enough dilemma, guys. Should I sell this and get the EV6? I'll obviously sell the next one too. Let's see. Still, we have almost 310 kilometers of a road trip today till Vijayawada, and then another 80-90 kilometers to the final destination. That will be done on a cab because the marriage is late in the night, and then by the time I come back, it'll be around 12:32. I didn't want to drive, so we're just renting a cab in Vijayawada, finish the marriage, come back to Vijayawada, and tomorrow we come back to Hyderabad.